What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate y'all for continuing to rock with me. What a time to be alive. Welcome to the Millionaire Morning Show on a Saturday. You know, I stream Monday through Friday, and then on Saturdays, I catch a video here and there, and then I want to kick it with the people waiting across the street here in New York. It's an interesting place, man. I'm on 6th Avenue of the Americas. Lots of people out early in the morning. Went to the most touristy place in the world yesterday in Times Square. And seen some great things. Interesting people, met some people, ate at, what did we eat at? The Black Iron Burger or something like that. It was cool, nothing major, just strolling. Hey, a guy told me yesterday he can tell I wasn't from here. Or he could tell we weren't from here. I said, how? He says, because y'all walk slower. Is that true? If you from New York, somebody give me the game and help me to understand if that's true. You can tell people are from out of town, and one of the ways is because they not in a rush like everybody else here. Why would I walk fast? I'm relaxed. Life is good. Or maybe I'm just too rich. I don't know. But let's get into the money talk real quick, right? Because I largely believe that most gurus are probably better suited to give you life advice than credentialed professionals. Let me say that one more time. Most gurus are better suited to teach you how to move. Man, this place is unique. Just go down some random streets and you'll see what's happening. Better suited to give you financial advice than credentialed professionals. Well, not just financial advice, life advice. And let me tell you why. When I think of a credentialed professional, they span all phases of life. Now, I think that you need both, but very few people actually take advantage of gurus, right? In the way that they need to be taken advantage of. Now, I'm not talking about no crypto bosses and people that's trying to sell you some random coin and all of that other kind of stuff. That's not the gurus that I'm talking about. But when I think of a guru, I think of a Grant Cardone, for example. I think that he has an incredible amount of knowledge that most people have no clue whatsoever. I think of a Meet Kevin. I think that Meet Kevin is a guru, right? What kind of credentialed Wall Street professional is Meet Kevin, right? When I found Meet Kevin, and he is a huge YouTuber now. I don't think he even had 100,000 subscribers, and he's absolutely exploded. He ran for governor of California, if I'm not mistaken. But when I met Meet Kevin, or when I stumbled upon his channel, it was him doing real estate, right? But his ability to expand into other businesses and including the financial space is more impressive than somebody just that went to school and got some kind of background in something but haven't actually lived it. And that's the difference. A lot of people, and I'm not saying that everybody should be a guru or mess with all of them that so-called label themselves that, but a lot of these people that teach it or that learned it in a book, they don't have any real life experience and implementation to show for it. They're not generating the revenue. It's crazy to me how I'm supposed to take every single thing said by somebody that analyzes but can't actually make a real decision as to how it is that they can move in their own portfolio. See, I say that those that can do and that those that can't teach, right? They teach it in the universities, and I'm not even talking about like on the platforms and stuff like that. I've never even been down the street. I'm talking about like universities, academia. A lot of times, most of those people, they serve a purpose. Let's be clear. Like, I don't want to discount them. I think it's incredible for them to be able to go through something and be able to get to that level. But I also want, personally, me at this point in my time and in my life and growth, I also want some life experience to go along with that. Now, I do think that credentialed professionals are necessary, right? I think that financial advisors are cool. I think that lawyers are awesome. I think that real estate, listen, you getting there also shows a level of discipline. And college is not just to teach you, but college is also to weed out the ones that are necessary in whatever it is that we're doing, right? If you don't have the wherewithal to stick with something long enough to actually get the credentials behind it, one of the reasons why I went and got my degree and I went and became a software engineer was because I was self-taught, and in my mind, I was better than everybody else. However, there were barriers to entry, and if I really wanted to get into the industry and I believed in it, then I had to actually show myself worthy by getting the credentials necessary. And there were some things that I needed to learn, right? I did get a lot of insight when you start to embrace it. You get a lot of insight in the classroom, right? There was some official ways that I had to go about doing things and learning things and everything like that. I wonder what this is going to be. There were some official ways I had to go about doing stuff in order to make sure that I got to the level that I'm getting to. Even when you're talking about executives, like, you don't want always people participating in certain things. It's a little too loud over here, but that's just New York. This is what it is. You don't want certain people participating in certain things and they haven't even shown their worth. They haven't even, gotten their credentials. I don't want homeboys plumbing always coming over to my house. No, I'm building a business. That may be cool for a quick fix, but when I need to make sure that I got an architect to ensure that this structure is standing correctly, and I'm talking about all different types of credentialed professionals, I'm going to hire an official architect that can pull permits and be able to do some of the things that I need to be done from a business perspective. And that's what I'm saying. Everybody has a place. Everybody is necessary in one way or another. You need credentialed professionals, but depending on where you are in your life, a credentialed professional is not necessary in what it is that you're trying to solve for. So, when people try to discount other people based off of what they think or what they don't think, you have to add the context in that, right? You have to start analyzing, well, what is this person looking for, right? If I'm trying to learn things from a business perspective, or I'm trying to look at things more, let's say I'm trying to mine for different ideas and opportunities and things like that, I don't necessarily need a financial advisor. If I'm trying to look at things more from a business mindset, I don't need a financial advisor for that, right? I don't need a CPA or a tax professional to tell me whether I should or shouldn't start a business, right? I get more information and more insight from people that are actually doing it because I want to know what their life experience is like, which then makes them become the guru. Now, I think that the guru name has been sullied so much that it put a bad taste in people's mouth, and I don't even consider myself a guru at all. But I do consider myself a seasoned professional that has done a lot of things in the business world, has made some really great connections, my ability to network effectively, which a financial advisor cannot teach you. They can't teach you how to generate wealth. They don't understand sometimes, how money works to the extent of looking at things from a business perspective versus opening a business. It's just some things that you can't get, and you have to be in a room with a certain group of people in order to do so. We can use the biggest people as an example, or we cannot. Either way, you have to take into consideration a source and look at each person as an individual instead of looking at it holistically and putting everybody in one box. Absolutely, I think that gurus, especially for what it is that I'm looking for and what I do in my life, I will pay an insane amount of money to get in the room with a certain guy if he can add even a little bit of insight into me, because I look at that as an investment in myself. Why wouldn't I pay a guy to pour into me if he has some insight that's going to save me $100,000 or is going to make me $1 million? Why wouldn't I take that into consideration? That's insane to me. But people will cut off their own nose just because they don't like something. I don't care if I like you or not. If you got some insight and information for me, I'm going to take the information. I don't have to necessarily do business or open up a business with you, but I am definitely looking to mine through the information so that I can get more insight and how I can be more successful. It ain't no limit on that, ever. Anyways, I digress. I love you. I appreciate you. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. We're doing some awesome, phenomenal things. I got the Patreon meetup today. here in New York, which is one of the reasons why I'm in New York, in addition to the vlogging and looking at different things. And then sometimes you even run into people that can give you some information that help you mine for other business opportunities. You never know. But in the Patreon, we're doing some awesome things, including the meetups, the mastermind sessions, and I'm taking them through the process of what it takes in order to open up a business and build a brick and mortar from scratch, in which they're using my money to do so, but it's an educational opportunity that they can't get in any classroom. It's just facts. If you need to kick it with me personally, email me at antondaniels413@gmail.com. We're going to get you taken care of. We're going to make sure that everything is good. And life is absolutely awesome. So get out, enjoy the weather, and make sure you subscribe to Fight Club also. Lapeef Network, I'm going to be in Atlanta, August 5th and 6th for the Lapeef Let's Talk show. Make sure y'all tap in there. It's going to be doing awesome things. Go over to the Lapeef Network, look at any of the videos, and then select the Lapeef Experience in Atlanta in the description, and then get your tickets, and I'm going to be there kicking it with y'all, all right? I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.